We're just waiting for Asme and One-Eyed Joe to get the signal. As soon as they start, I'll start our countdown. We'll kick off the day here.
Alright, they started.
Okay.
Alright, so what are you using to watch the races since you guys are apparently down on Racebox?
You're just using multi-twitch. They're off. Asme 2 and One-Eyed Joe.
Rogue is the first choice.
I've seen a lot of Rogue this competition. It's crazy. Does he really have that much benefit?
I don't think so.
Starting weapon is okay, but IDPD can slow you down a lot, I think.
Starter weapon's pretty good, yeah. I just sent you the link I'm using, Highwang.
Yeah, I saw.
One-Eyed Joe likes Rogue a lot, so...
Yeah, the people who've been picking him actually like Rogue. She's not a character I like personally, but if you like her or whatever, that might be their best character.
I just think the EXP, like, debuff, where you're replacing all EXP pods with ammunition is kind of a bit much to sacrifice. I mean, sure, you never get to fight Horror, but you're also kind of down a level.
I don't know how much that hurts, honestly. I don't care about levels too much.
No Horror is kinda nice on speedruns, though.
Looks like Fish is having a tough time getting out of a 1-1.
Fish is a pretty good character just because it gets more ammo, which means you can spam more. That's really
Yeah.
all, though.
For backtracking, the roll is nice, but it doesn't really save that much.
It saves like a second or two if you spam the shit out of it, but yeah, roll is mainly used for reflex rather than, you know, time saving.
I like water boost though on speedrunning. Maybe I'm just silly.
Well, that's
I
not
think they
just
made
Rogue, it's
water
Rogue's
boost.
B-skin, so we got a player here who has beaten the captain, which is pretty tough
Oh,
stuff.
One-Eyed Joe is a really good player. He used to do a lot of solid challenges on the forums. He used to really be good at them.
For me, that was the hardest skin to unlock. I suck at that captain fight. The rest of the V-skins, most of them are just, hey, beat this boss in the loop. But the captain is a whole headache of a boss. He has a lot of health. He has a lot of moves that will mess you up real fast, and he's also in the cop zone, so you're going to have to hop in a van to get there.
Doesn't he also have a really heavy contact damage? Because I saw someone get like hugged to death by the captain.
I think it is like 20 or 10 or something. Too much anyway.
Yeah, so you can't gamma gut him like you could do with a lot of bosses.
I think beating a captain is probably harder than going to loop 2. For me, in a way.
It is for me. Like, once I get out of the desert, I don't really have that much trouble in the loop. That's really the only place that I might die that often.
The loop palace used to be pretty awful, but they changed it a bit, so...
Asme's having some trouble here. Asme
Yeah,
was
he's
supposed
been
to play Marshy, but Marshy couldn't make it, so he's up against One-Eyed Joe here in round 2. So whoever wins this will actually be moving on to round 3. We're actually moving ahead a little bit here. We still have at least one round 1 game to go, playing next. But round 1 ends today, one way or the other.
Yes, it tells me that Asme is kind of pulling a punch here, because it seems like Fish wouldn't be a first choice. Did he have all his characters unlocked?
I didn't see, but I think so. I would have remembered that if he didn't.
Triple machine gun's nice. He's using Slugger because it one-shots those crystals. And that helps
like,
more than... Toxic launcher.
Oh no. If it was a sticky launcher, I could agree a little, but...
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know about either of those, honestly. I'd rather have the Slugger. It was doing okay.
Yeah, it one-shots all the snowbots and stuff, so...
He just picked up a chest that gave him 20 bullets right before he put it down, too, which I just don't get. I don't get why you would put down a gun that is working for you.
Maybe he thinks he could get some better mileage out of the other gun, but I don't know. I think at this point, triple machine gun kind of loses its edge unless you have eagle eyes.
Little Hunter is getting torn up by a lightning gun.
Yeah, and portal strikes.
How much damage are we talking about on a portal strike?
They buffed it a lot recently. I don't know. I think two of them can kill big bandits, so it does like 50 damage or something. Don't quote me on that though.
So that's a little bit less than a third of Little Hunter's life.
Yeah, and he was smart saving those for Little Hunter. He had 2, I think. 2 saved up for Little Hunter.
So Little Hunter's half dead from something that you don't even have to worry about. You just click on him and he does some damage. That's one rogue advantage. It's certainly a highlight, is being able to even just get rid of the terrain. But also you can drop that much damage on somebody.
You can also do it from pretty much everywhere. You don't need line of sight. That's a pretty big advantage in my opinion.
She also has this armor that explodes
And there
if you
goes
take
Asme.
damage. It's not great, but it's free. It's a little perk that no one ever mentions. Which is-
not,
It just helped her out in the labs because those little freaks bit her and she killed a bunch of them for free.
It's
basically a
good
backup
passive,
plan.
but I like it a lot when you get Ultra B or Ultra A it is, I don't remember. I think it is Ultra B, but then the passive gets really good.
yeah, it becomes like a bigger explosion by merit of having 3 more explosions.
She almost went down here in the palace, but got out of there with 1 health. Asme's still struggling to get through Frozen
Yeah,
City.
he got messed up by Little Hunter a while ago. That was not great. When I look at it, Asme hasn't been getting any good guns. Like, he had to rely on a triple machine gun and a toxic launcher of all things.
I love the triple machine gun, but I don't know why he put down that slugger. I think that hurt him a lot.
Yeah. For the toxic launcher, that's not great.
Rogue is going to be needing that strong spirit soon if this keeps up.
All the Guardian ball spam. Wow.
Yeah, Palace is a lot scarier now.
I think it's good though. They used to be like
They used to be
enemies.
nothing.
Yeah.
Get a little dicey with that dog there, holy shit.
Yeah, I was waiting for the dogs to jump, I think, so we could melee them and use the hit frames, do triple
push 'em away.
damage.
Smart gun.
It does. When they're in the air, they take triple damage?
The dogs do, yeah.
Neat.
Big
Interesting.
Bandit does do if he dashes.
Interesting loadout here. Smart gun is not my favorite bullet weapon by any means, but it's better than nothing. It's full ammo. Not gonna miss
It's
anything.
like
recommended.
an SMG, I think, like fire rate standpoint.
Yeah, it's roughly the fire rate of the SMG, but what did he have to choose from aside from the smart gun?
I forget what he
didn't
put
see.
down, but it
he
wasn't-
still has the screwdriver.
Yep, energy screwdriver is pretty good. I would be using that if I was worried about winning fast, but he just needs to play it safe here.
Yeah, I think he's got this. Even if he even if he gets killed by a throw, he could timer scam.
It's an interesting thing to say.
Yeah,
Smart
Fighting
gun
game.
doesn't.
My bad.
Smart gun doesn't target the generators, but that doesn't matter with speedrunning. Luckily.
There he goes.
All right,
That's a rogue win.
tell him
Wow.
that he won.
When I just got his win, yeah. We are operating with Twitch today, so there's a little bit of a delay. I have no choice in the matter. Twitch is my backup plan when things aren't working out on the tech side. So we just
What
have
happened on your end?
20 seconds downtime because my server's host, not my server specifically, but my host is being attacked. And they have been all weekend. Which has led to some depression on Twitter. There's a hashtag about it. Anyway, 1 point to Joe. Now they got some weird characters.
Melting? Huh.
Joe is showing off that golden nuke. He has a robot.
Is that a gold nuke or a gold Zuka?
golden nuke.
Huh, I didn't even know there was a gold nuke.
Yeah, it's on loop hard mode.
Oh man, fuck that.
He's got a crown. Which one was that?
That's
guns.
bullets.
Golden guns. Craft guns, I mean.
Yeah.
I don't like craft guns.
With
Not even on robots.
with how unlucky Asme's been, I wouldn't have gone with melting as my second choice. Probably been something safer like YV or even eyes.
They were discussing doing that for some reason. I don't know why. If it was some kind of challenge or something. I saw him talking about doing it earlier.
Oh, just different characters to make the tournament interesting?
I don't think Asme has much faith in his ability to win, so he's just having a good time.
I can respect that. I just can't have a good time with melting. I don't like his playstyle.
I love melting. My favorite character, probably.
I've seen what he could do in loops. I saw that video from Idea, and holy shit, that's kind of crazy.
There's a cursed jackhammer, and you cannot take that. See, that's the crown's fault right there. I don't think that's even the crown's ability or anything. It's just because cursed weapons can appear, and that's not a good thing at all.
Why can't he take the jackhammer?
Could take it.
He could, but he's going to be stuck with it. And then he'll go to the cursed caves, which is the real reason why you can't take it.
Yeah.
Like, he could take it...
Technically, yeah.
If he dragged it through here, I would have made it... if he had any control over where that portal would have been, and he could have dragged that jackhammer in here, then maybe I would have picked it up at this floor, but not before Big Dog's dead.
Yeah, bringing a shovel into the crystal caves is not really a great choice in my opinion. Especially without what's called trigger fingers.
The one-shots the Crabman if you have Scare Face, but he doesn't, sadly. So
I love the shovel, but man, it's such a chore bringing it here.
Got some weird mutation choices too. I don't really agree with either of those.
No, take the flamethrower, damn it! Oh man, are we gonna see? Yeah! Double? What the fuck? You guys watching One-Eyed Guy?
Double Last Wish.
Is this some kind of trend setting now?
He likes Last Wish in the jungle a lot.
Ah man, Asme got hit with a...
Ooh.
Yeah.
Asme got...
I think the missile does the, like 2 contact damage or something.
And it explodes.
Yeah.
Ooh. Jack got hit with a pipe.
Jungle is another weird choice to make, and this is slowing him down.
It really does. Like, the level up is great, but you're gonna waste so much time fighting off every bastard in that area.
You take a risk when you come in here. If your guns are bad and the loadout is real bad, you could lose a whole bunch of time, like a full minute could be lost here. It seems like a good idea because you can skip 5-1.
Really?
And 5-2.
I mean,
yeah, this is 5-2 for him, and he doesn't have to do 5-1 at all because the flower's right at the start. But it probably isn't worth it if the guns are weak, and they usually are in your speedrun.
I managed to get by when I ran the jungle, but yeah, it could be really dicey if you don't have something good like a shotgun or a shovel.
Speedrun world record was done with the jungle, but I think he just got lucky with the map layout and stuff.
World record runs shouldn't be used as a point of reference for because they the minor differences like the level layout and shit. Like he can reload until he gets a good one. Like that kind of stuff is RNG, and his RNG in a world record run is going to be perfect. That's part of the equation. So if you're counting on luck, it's probably a bad idea to do it in a race.
It's like 2 flamethrowers ditched this run. This makes me sad. I never see anyone use that gun.
Because it's not good.
I know, but I still want to see it.
It's good at killing a bunch of weaklings, like labs. That's the only place in the run where it's really any good at all.
Better than the lightning rifle.
I disagree with that. I think the lightning rifle does okay.
Still for my taste.
You
So
can.
did you know the
it well.
flamethrower used to be gone from the game for like 2 updates?
No one noticed.
Is that bad?
He changed the spawn location to spawn 1 level earlier, but he accidentally changed the difficulty to 55 instead of 5. He
Nice.
missed this key or something. He mistyped it. So it spawned on like loop 4 or something.
I think the term is fat finger, but yeah. Man, one-eyed guy had a really benign labs here.
For the record, the prize is something like $550 now. We got a lot of prize to give away already. So,
People are still donating too, aren't they?
yep, I mean, that was all in round 1 that we got that much money. That's a lot of money to be handing out, and it's not over yet, so as big as that pot gets.
We should get
Last year it
prizes.
was like 400.
Last year it was like 350, I think, so we definitely have almost doubled that already, and we're not anywhere near the end of this yet, so... We handed out prize money to everyone who makes it past the quarterfinals. Some amount of money, anyway. But something like 70% of it will go to first place.
Looks like one-eyed guy is wrapping this up.
Yep, short machine gun is an excellent find at this point. Scare your face.
And he has
Yeah,
recycle
scary
glands.
Scary
Yes.
Face is gonna carry his throne fight.
Double last wish is pretty funny.
Yeah. What do you wish for, Smite? More wishes.
Want more bullets. Melting is just not getting out of the start anymore here.
So hard to get Oasis with melting.
Yeah, especially when a scorpion guards the chest. That is so stupid.
Oh,
It's
I hate that. I usually restart when a
Is he a
scorpion.
fly cannon on that,
Does
or
it?
Oh, he kept the assault slugger.
He's all set. This throne is in a lot of trouble. I don't see how you could lose this one unless you walk right into bullets. Magnus and Tactus is dropping $20 in. Thanks, bud.
He won't get ammo kits, but he has enough ammo to beat
Yeah,
it.
he's completely full up. I would have shot the throne with the triple machine gun, though.
He has enough bullets to win this. He might be able to do it with just the triple because of Recycle Gland and how often it's going to go off.
Oh, wow. I didn't notice how fast it was going off.
It's 60%. So when you're shooting 3 times, you're going to get something like 2 bullets back most of the time. That is a lot of
Alright.
damage. Yep. No problem.
Going on behind him.
Robot is now thrown.
That's 2 for One-Eyed Joe. They're flying right through this. Kind of curious what the next pick for Asme is after after doing
Yeah.
melting.
It's picked a weird cast today. Oh
Fish and
man,
melting.
Asme doesn't have everybody. No wonder he doesn't pick some of the top choices.
Crystal's there. Crystal starts. It's a good fine way to try and win. He's going with Robot.
I can respect a robot.
This matchup seems a little one-sided. That's okay. Bound to happen eventually. Here in round 2, that's going to happen a lot, I think. We had a lot of good matches in round 1, and now all the really good players are going to show up and try and punish all the players who made it to them. Hold their spot for round 3. They're
Oh,
off.
robot! I can believe in you.
We got Rebel. Seen a lot of her.
I've been
Which
reading a
is
lot of
surprise.
I've been reading a lot of discussion on anonymous image boards about how they're saying Rebel is like mid to low tier, and I'm just sitting here thinking, are you guys high? Have you seen the bullshit she could pull?
People got a lot of weird opinions about characters. I don't really have a problem with many of them at all. Some of them just don't play the way you want to play. I think they're pretty well balanced in general. Most of them, they play differently, but the core of them is the same. Rebel's abilities are a free buddy almost. Like only 1 HP for the first one. There's really no reason not to use that. And it's not bad. That's a pretty good amount of support, and it blocks bullets for you. It does a lot of things. It gives you XP. Sometimes I think it can drop health packs, right? So that's pretty huge.
Give you drops.
So yeah, it's an extremely good ability. You do not have to play it the way One-Eyed Joe is. Whoops.
Yeah, Rebel ate shit pretty hard there. You don't have to go to 1 HP with her. If you do, you've got a lot of free damage coming out from those guys while you try and stay alive. It's a completely different playstyle. She's still okay without doing that. And Robot's down.
Oh, clutch fight.
Yeah, I was rooting for Asme there until, like, you ran it out. I'm like, oh no, this poor guy.
So Crown of Haste is a pretty good crown for speedrunning, I think.
I think it's the one I'd use. The only crown I'd use. I might use Crown of Curses, but Crown of Haste is pretty solid, and especially for Rebel, it has a bonus effect of making more buddies appear.
Oh yeah, 3 HP per medkit.
And Rhino Skin.
How much of a buff does Haste give to
Plus 1
pickups?
for everything.
Oh, so it's just
Plus
like
one
one
bullet. Oh, that's really bad. But plus 1 shell or plus 1 health is good.
Yeah, plus 1 bolt, plus 1 health. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Pretty sure you get like plus 8 bullets and plus 4 shells, something like that.
Oh really?
I think it's more than just one. It's definitely plus 1 health though, which is what Rebel really cares about more than anything else, but you definitely get a pretty significant amount of ammo boost. I don't remember exactly what it is, but I'm thinking it's something like 30%.
Yeah, you can see Rebel just kind of not care about Big Dog here.
He's getting 9 shells, don't you usually get 7?
I think 6 or 8, because I know Fish gets 8, but he also whoa, hey, curse.
Oh no.
I think that's just a lot of lost time there.
Okay, it's lost time, but the thing is, he gets a guaranteed triple chest.
Yeah.
That's cursed. So it can have some really good weapons in there.
If you survive this mess, and you could easily die here, you'll get a bunch of XP, which honestly isn't that big a deal in the speedrun. That doesn't help too much. The thing that is nice is you'll get 3 high-tier weapons chances here, and he got a plasma
Toxic
rifle.
bow, high tier.
Plasma rifle would be good, but he's not taking it. What?
Seeker pistol is probably the best thing there.
Yeah, I would take that.
Yeah. Too bad he's leaving it behind.
What does he have in his offhand? A shotgun?
Something like that. I wouldn't want to drop... I wouldn't want 2 cursed weapons. Since he doesn't have the Crown of Curses, he's going to end up running into regular guns and not being able to take them if he drops that other gun. This is a problem. You really have to do a specific thing when you have a cursed weapon on hand, and this is another reason why you might not want a crown. It kind of backfires on you a little bit. If you run into a weapon that's cursed, you have a serious decision to make about whether or not this is worth taking. Because if you had 2 cursed weapons, you are not going to get anything else unless you run into another cursed chest. You won't even have the opportunity.
Can't you swap curse for curse?
Yeah, but Yetis drop guns all the time. Good guns. They drop all kinds of stuff.
Looks like Asme has taken the lead a little bit, but I think Rebel's probably going to catch up at this point.
How fast do cursed chests, like pickups, disappear with haste? Like cursed chests disappear even faster than normal chests. Crown of Haste affect them too, or?
Yes, it makes them blow up faster.
There is
Not even faster. Wow.
minigun. He doesn't want that.
Who has the minigun?
Rebel.
There's also
Somebody
a flame
picked up a
shot in there.
flamethrower.
Robot's got some nice weaponry.
Was he packing laser cannon?
Yep. An assault slugger with shoulders.
Yeah, if Robot wants to have a little bit of fun, he could just like go to the vault and not pick up a crown and then like make his weapon pickups even more crazier. Because he'd have like a +2 bias towards better weapons if he did that.
Let's check out the Crown of Haste to see how much ammo it gives you, because I'm not sure.
33 bullets.
Yep, just one more ammo each. So bullet weapons wouldn't actually be that good. I thought it was more than that.
Yeah. Only
Yeah.
medkits have the biggest benefit.
And it looks like one-eyed guy has taken the lead. God, 5 HP heals, that's ridiculous. Doesn't have a plutonium hunger though, so he's losing a lot of medkits from just the crown's effect.
Ally spam is real though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Throwing butt allies have some serious firepower, and with all the buffs he has, he can make an army like that with her real quick. He just needs one med pack and he can spawn 5 guys and still have full health. This is where Rebel's powers come through. When she actually has all the right mutations, she can just sit back and launch an army and not have to fight. They make a good shield wall. You gotta be careful if you do that though, because low health is a constant.
Yeah, he doesn't have strong spirit, so...
Yeah, don't people also usually get a sharp teeth with a rebel?
I don't think it's that good, but...
It hits for like twice the damage you take, so you do something like 2, then 4 every time you summon a buddy, and that's significant enough to kill weak enemies, but most of these things around here have way more health than that.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna chip them down a little bit, and it's not...
Hey, heavy slugger. That's gonna be crazy.
Kills the
Range.
drone so fast, a heavy slugger. If you're willing to get in close. Oh, robot died.
Oh, Rebel just ate an orb.
Yeah, Robot took a pretty hefty hit in the labs, but he has steroids for next round if there is one.
Yeah, good. He's a little late with that.
Oh,
Nobody used steroids yet.
When Joe's trying to
today
wrap
or-
up his win here.
super crossbow, whoa. That'll wrap it up clean.
That is a nice find for sure. As long as he's careful here, I don't think Rebel's allies help too much on the throne. Throwing butt makes them useful, but I wouldn't summon more than 1 or 2. I would just unload that super crossbow and finish this fight.
Yeah, they die so fast. On the
If
throne.
they are lucky, they could sit around and maybe shoot. With their machine gun, they would add a little bit of damage, so I would summon 1, but eventually it's gonna die. They don't last forever. He summoned a whole bunch. He's taking a risk here, trying to win fast. Gotta be careful.
Also don't
Bounce
shoot at the throne, I think, if they don't have line of sight.
Yep,
I don't
that is
know.
definitely true. There they go. They dropped
Wow,
the
that
med kit
actually-
back though, so that's one thing that solves. It's dead.
Cozy crown.
Well, I'm gonna head on down there and say hello. Hey guys, nice runs. It's over already. That was fast. One-Eye Joe cleaned up 3-0.
Yeah, congratulations, Joe.
I wonder if someone noticed how I ate Super Bazooka
I didn't see that.
as robot. I ate Super Bazooka as robot accidentally.
Oh yeah, we had
Wow.
somebody accidentally eat a nice gun the other time. I forget what it was, but he was confirming that it was an accident too. Asme,
Was that the hyper rifle, I think?
yeah, I think it was something like that. Asme, nice character choices. You got a reason for this? Melting? You're having some trouble.
It's the only character I've ever beaten the throne with.
All right. I
That's a
saw
good
you unlock
decision.
steroids during the final round there.
Yeah, when I beat beat the throne, it was before the official launch, so I haven't beaten it since the launch and wipe. So
All right. Well, it was a good try. You got pretty close there with steroids, but One-Eye Joe cleaned it up. So thanks for coming, Joe. I'll let you know when your next match is. It should be real late January or maybe early February. Not sure. It'll be a while because round 2 is going to be a long one. But thanks for coming, guys.
yeah, thanks for the tournament.
These guys are one of the last round 1 matches. I think they might be the last, actually. Everyone else is either finished or dropping out. Only a few people. We only lost, I think, 2 people out of the whole round 1 crowd. So we got Steroids and Crystal here, Beastskin Crystal. Waiting for that countdown to go, and then we'll see how it goes here.
And they're off. Well, one of them is.
There is a little bit of a delay since we're using Twitch. That's okay, that's easy for me to calculate if it comes down to it. He's got a 10-second head start there on the right, but that's fine. We won't let that get a win.
I don't know if it's just me, but it looks like Werzum is having some net delays. Like slight pauses in between due to a dropped connection. Wait, is Quirz doing a regular run? Oh, I was wondering why Quirz took so long.
Nope.
And Steroids is down.
Yep. FilthyGamer pulls ahead.
Crystal is a pretty safe choice. Not fast, but
It's setting
your
you
chances at survival are high.
Ow.
pretty much.
Hit by a pipe. Goodness.
And both are down. Yikes.
Same. Damn. Well, back we go.
Though technically, there is that 10-second discrepancy.
It's so unlikely we have to worry about that, but I say that having had to worry about it before because there was a 1-second discrepancy.
Like 3 times.
Yeah, it's happened a couple times. The matches in round 1 were real close, and we still are in round 1 with these two, actually, even though we've already done a little bit of round 2. We still need to finish this up.
Trying to restart for a crossbow.
That's an odd strategy. I don't think any gun is worth restarting specifically for, if that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
I kind of doubt that.
Yeah, I know this last tournament everybody was doing that before as well.
I would restart if I had a crappy gun, but not if I really wanted a good one. Nah, it doesn't matter too much.
As long as it isn't a disc gun or a screwdriver.
Yeah.
I'd work with a screwdriver. You can kill the bandit really fast with a screwdriver, especially if you also have a pistol.
So whoever wins here,
fast, man.
whoever wins here will be fighting NBean64 in round 2 at some point in the future. Round 2 will be the longest round. Once round 2 is over, we'll be more than half done because we're talking about 32 games. Yeah, 32 games, and then 16 for round 3, cutting it in half each time. So round 2 is the big dog of the tournament. It's where all the players are going to get knocked out.
Screwdriver and a wrench on steroids ends. That could be a pretty solid carry.
Steroid screen shakes so much when he's firing 2 guns like that.
Not putting screen shake at 0. What's wrong with these people?
Gotta have at least a little screen shake.
Yeah, you better not say things like that. You're going to start a war.
That's what I intended.
I have no preference on most of those options. If you want boss intros on for some reason, if you want screen shake on, that's your decision. I don't ban having it off or on, that's fine. The only thing that is banned really is golden guns.
And a proto chest. That's an obvious one.
Yeah, there's none of that gun saving nonsense going on. I'm not one for a lot of rules. I just had anything that's completely unfair, and I think starting with a better gun is completely unfair. So that's one of the few things I have banned.
Whoa, Crystal got a heavy crossbow.
Crystal's health is pretty low too. He needs to wash it.
Playing it safe, but safe isn't going to cut it in this race. And steroids passing up the heavy crossbow. What? I would have dished that shotgun in like an instant. Huh? There you go.
Screen shake is especially bad when you're playing steroids, and you probably should be in a race. Just because, like I said, if he's firing 2 machine guns or something at the same time, it is quadruple screen shake. It's so bad. It's so hard to see what's going on. If you got that stuff bumped up to 200%, God save you, you're not even going to be able to see your character anymore.
I think melting would have it worse if you get him on a loop.
Melting is merely the reason why I have my screen shake at 40% instead of 100.
I think mine is still unchanged because I didn't opt to unlock everything before the final update, so the settings are still kind of like baseline.
Imagine if you couldn't change screen shake, only if you did something in-game to unlock it. Unlock the setting.
That sounds like something Ed McMillan would do.
Crystal's getting trapped. Still got that strong spirit. Oh, there you go.
Wait, both have the exact same weapons.
Oh
Heavy
yeah!
rifle and heavy crossbow.
Little
I'm
Hunter.
noticing that...
Ow. Steroids, watch it. He just needs to land a couple heavy bullets and he'll kill a Hunter. It's a very good weapon.
Yep, there goes steroids.
Fire
Which-
killed him, I think, or the bouncy shot.
I think it was fire.
Yeah,
Little
it's
Hunter
fire.
spits fire out, so if you have boiling veins, you're immune to one of his attacks. Wherever he lands, he drops that flamethrower effect.
I hate that fire so much.
In terms of weapon choices, though, I noticed that this game's RNG seems to have, like, phases, if you will. Like, sometimes of the day you will always get X weapon, sometimes of the day you will always get this weapon. It's a little frustrating at times when the game just decides to only ever give you shotguns.
I don't notice that. I usually get what I'm looking for after a couple tries. Shotguns can work though if you really want them to.
Shotguns are serviceable, but I don't want serviceable.
Serviceable? Good thing DevilAzite isn't here.
What does he
Mr.
praise the
Shotgun
shotgun?
himself.
Does he praise the shotgun?
Shotgun weapons in general. Shell weapons.
I like most mid and late game shotguns. It's just the basic shotgun that I hate. It
I
just
love the
doesn't have
wave gun.
anything going for it. Wave gun is really fun. Like, it's not as powerful as a flame shotgun or anything, but god damn, it's fun. Why don't we have an ultra wave gun? That'd be great.
Or a flame wave gun.
Yeah. Call it the heat wave. That was pretty bad, actually.
Auto shotgun is a good one, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind picking that one up. I just don't like the sluggers as much as the crossbows, and that's what they're competing with. They just are the same thing without pierce. Frankly, I don't really understand them. I don't know why you would want them over a crossbow ever. I have never taken a crossbow and put it down for a slugger. Assault slugger is pretty good, though, because it just shoots so many so fast, so it doesn't really matter then. But the other ones, I don't really see using any of them. Super slugger, if that even can drop for you, I think it can. You might get lucky enough to find that. That's a good one. But I'd rather have a super crossbow, just the same. I'd rather have an auto crossbow than an assault slugger.
The
I think
assault
sluggers
slugger
were meant to
have a-
synergize with what's it called? Impact wrists and just pinball shit. That's not really a great synergy in my opinion.
The spread on the shotguns that aren't sluggers makes sense to me. I can understand using a weapon like that. I just don't get the slugger. I just don't like it. I just don't like to use it when there are crossbows all over the place. That's sawed off that Steroids has, and Steroids is going to make it ridiculous spread, but I can see using that weapon.
Somebody said that when you use the bouncer shotgun with steroids, it's just a circle of bullets. Is that true?
Oh.
It doesn't really matter. It still hits. Bouncer's so efficient.
Yeah, it's 4 damage for 1 bullet.
That's like 1 extra damage. The bouncer guns are pretty strong, actually.
I think the shotgun is even less. It's even more bullets per ammo. Or
No, I think it's 8 shots per 8 bullets used.
Steroids! Take it down. Crystal's carrying on slow and steady.
Auto flame shotgun. Nice pickup.
There's a
That's
minigun.
so good.
Is that an auto bow? Yeah, it is.
I think it is. Yeah, it is.
Yep. Nice choices
Nice.
here. I don't
Late game
know.
weaponry.
The reason they're not taking the minigun is probably because they have less than 100 bullets, and that's a good reason. That won't last very long.
I honestly wouldn't take the minigun either way, especially if I have auto anything else.
Minigun is amazing, and when you're getting near the throne, it is the right choice. But not if you don't have any bullets.
Slugger on the throne. Very helpful. I
Should have
appreciate
enough
you
ammo.
arriving late to the party, Slugger. Just take a chair.
And Crystal can shield the big balls for ammo really
Oh,
easily.
does that
so
work?
yeah, it can shield the big balls.
Wow.
She can get ammo pretty reliably.
Just gotta be a little bit
Throne.
careful because the throne considers you not to be there when you're shelled up.
Oh
so
yeah.
if you do it too long, he'll say, "What?" and he'll start marching forward and just step on you as if you were hiding in the wall. It's not like that, so you gotta be... I wouldn't hold it for the full duration, that's pretty risky. What he's doing here is what you want to do. You just want to ram into there and kill the orbs and get your bullets and then get out of there.
God, I'm watching the shotgun spread on a Werzum's end. That thing looks painful.
Oh, yeah, I hit by that orb. But that's okay.
But
got
he
the
killed
win.
him.
Alright,
That's a
so
win
on.
for FilthyGamer, right? I keep calling him Milkmaster.
Got it. It's 1-0. Steroids. Hate to see steroids lose because that's usually a choice you go with when you're in trouble. That's your...
Yeah, that's
Speed
either the
run
trump
boy.
card or the kill move.
So, he lost to Crystal, now he's going for Plant. Another pretty good choice.
No Popo, get that Popo out of here.
Double plant. Oh, B-Skin,
And
ew.
B-skin. This is
Mirror
the
match.
ideal round. Ideal loves plant B-skin and planting self.
Are we seeing these guys appeasing to Idea in the chat?
Plant moves faster, has a ridiculously good throne butt, but you can't really count on that. You might not see it. There are a lot of mutations and you're only getting 6 of them usually, so I don't really put Plant too high up on the list, but definitely in the top 5 I would say.
It basically
Like
has the
that
safest
out.
throne fight. You could just, you know, throw that snare out and then not care.
The snare is nice for stuff like that, but it doesn't make you go any faster really, unless you get the throne butt, which is, if you
Yeah.
do, that's a huge buff. That's 30% or something like that. And you can stack
that's
that
a
with
lot of
Scary
ammo
Face.
saved.
You can pretty much cut the throne's health in half between those
Nope.
two mutations. Ow.
These two plants are getting messed up. FilthyGamer is doing a lot of restarts for this. Not taking the EXP from the pod. What? What are you doing?
Gotta update my donator to reflect Magnus's donation, my bad. There it is.
Also knows
Oasis.
how both of them have ray guns at this point.
That's a good weapon. All the energy weapons are good. Some of them are better than others, but I don't really have a problem with any of them. I could see using any of them this whole time. The lightning
I'd say
guns being
laser
the
pistol
weirdest.
is better than rifle, but that's about it.
It's automatic versus accurate. I don't know that anyone... I don't know
I
that
always
one is
prefer
better than the other,
accurate.
honestly. They're both fine.
It's not only automatic, it's also faster, the rifle.
Yeah.
Not that much faster, but a little faster.
You give up accuracy. It really hurts on steroids to give up any accuracy at all.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why you might like the
You
pistol
also
better
kind
on
of
him.
need. You also kind of need the ray gun to hit where you want it to, because it does damage based on how long the target is in the beam. So if you like graze them with a laser, you're not going to get the maximum damage out than you would with like a direct hit.
Pop gun big dog kill here on the left.
Pop gun is so
disc gun on
great.
the right.
It's so stupid and I love it.
It shuts down all those missiles and it actually kills the dog pretty fast.
If who's that? If FilthyGamer got up in Dog's face, that would double the damage of the pop gun.
Yeah, pop gun's
One to
range
two.
is kind of crappy. If you're moving backwards, it really suffers. Unless you have shotgun shoulders, in which case you don't have to worry about anything. You're just gonna hit everything with that. That would be a weird pickup just for that gun, though, and I usually don't do that.
Ooh, double shotty on Werzum's end. That's a pretty good gun. I haven't seen a lot of YV today, and that makes me sad.
YV is probably number 2 in my book.
It's just such a fun character. You could just say, hey, your gun is doubly good now. Quad good if you get a butt.
That's a lot of power. That's definitely putting him up there for speed. It all comes down to DPS.
Yeah, he has the fire rate for his passive, but it just doesn't compare to being able to shoot 2 guns at once.
He also shoots less reload time, just naturally. The other end of his passive.
Yeah, like 20%, I think.
It's pretty good. There's a splinter pistol now. That's good stuff.
I
Yeah.
love that gun. It's like an auto crossbow, but it's automatic. A little
dorkier.
bit less good.
It's a
It's
good
got some
gun because
spread.
you can melt bosses with it, and it's a good general purpose gun. But it like in corridors, it kind of suffers.
The further away the target is, the worse it is, but it's got enough range that if it's anywhere on the screen at all, it's not really a problem. If you're shooting miles away down a hallway, you might start missing a little bit. I love it when the snowbots blow themselves up with their cars.
I think the best time you'll ever have in the snow caverns is if you get Gamma Guts and Scary Face, because you can just walk everywhere and not care.
I think Werzum's weapons are better.
Yeah, but it
They're
looks
both-
like Werzum's about to eat shit here. He's at 1 health.
They're both having some trouble. Low Hunter is killing them both. But the gamer got shut down. And Werzum's running for it. He needs a health pack. Or some cover, at least.
There's the health. Oh, man. Oh, grenaded. Ow.
Damn.
That was like direct center, too. Yikes. That puts them tied, right? They've both gotten the Little Hunter as farthest length.
Well, it depends on who got there first.
I think, I want to say FilthyGamer did, but I'm not 100% sure.
I think he did. I don't think it's gonna matter. I think one of them is gonna beat it. No problem. Based on what I'm seeing, they just had a little bit of bad luck there with the setup and the weapons they had. Screwdriver and Big Bandit is pretty tough, even with the snare. If you want to do it fast, anyway.
I don't think it's that slow. It's definitely safest because you could just stab his bullets away.
It is probably the least safe thing I could think of. It's probably the last way that you would want to kill that guy.
I don't know. I've never had trouble. I've had more trouble with a shotgun against Big Bandit than a screwdriver. Maybe it's just because I'm so used to Hotline Miami.
You can shut him down with it, but it is a time-consuming process. And then you're gonna have to
it's
use that stupid
not-
weapon. That's the one weapon I restart for. I even take the disc gun, but I don't like the screwdriver. For the record, chat, I was not DDoSed, and neither was my server. My host was. There's a big difference there. You know, the former implies that I was targeted. I'm not the one targeted.
Who would target Smite?
A business was targeted that I used for my host.
But yeah, that's definitely a good point. Like, you can make the screwdriver work, but bringing it along to like 3-3, ugh. But then again, I always make the stupid decisions. Are we gonna see a We're gonna see a jungle?
Think so. I hope so.
Yeah, when the option exists, I took it when I was steroids, because steroids are pretty well equipped usually to deal with that place. I don't think the plant currently is, and I wouldn't do it in this case. Pop gun is actually really good for it, but the shotgun you kind of need a better weapon for the flies.
Are links banned in chat because I kind of want to link something jungle related? An image, that is.
I don't think so.
Alright, hang on a second.
Shovel. I'd be torn. I probably would go for it at this point. I probably would head on in there. You're gonna need some health though, because you don't want to do it with his current loadout.
Oh, flower is not at the spawn. Sometimes happens.
That kind of kills it, honestly. If you're not gonna save time, it's not worth going there unless you're gonna save a whole bunch of time. Like if you were right at the start with it, and you had full health, and you had the option. There it is, but at this point the level's half done anyway. This is the appeal of it, really, is that you're skipping 5-1, and 5-1 isn't hard, it's just a bit of time that you might be able to get away from. It really comes down to, do you think that jungle will take as long as 5-1 and 5-2, and in this case, it would, so it's not worth doing. Wow, that's some explosions. Minigun, submachine gun on the left. SMG shooting fast, all over the place.
Yeah, too bad he's out of bullet.
Yep, completely empty. There you go, crossbow.
Makes me sad though that we didn't see that jungle run. I think FilthyGamer has gotten his footing back. I can't tell what his second weapon is aside from the crossbow. Oh, it's just a double shotty.
Yep. Yeah, it's empty. He just gets rammed.
Werzum going for a crown.
His roots may have saved him there.
He's not taking a crown. He just accidentally went there.
Going in there raises the difficulty by 1, I'm pretty sure, but it also clears the level instantly, so usually that's a good idea.
Getting a crown doesn't clear the level, it just gets you out of there, so you could still get shot on the way to the vault.
Once you're in the portal, you're safe though.
Yep. You can hop in there.
It does increase the difficulty. It does increase the difficulty by... Wow. Did he just get shoveled to death?
Yep.
Yeah, he reflected his bouncy shots too, so that did some extra damage.
Trigger fingers. Yeah, that's the other thing about jungle, is you're gonna miss your crown vault, and that's a pretty common one to take. The crown vault definitely saves you a lot of time if it's the right setup. We're relying on RNG a little bit there, but it's very likely that taking the crown vault's gonna save you a whole bunch of time. Often it's surrounded by guys, enough, you don't need that much XP to open it up, so you shoot it, turn it on, kill a couple dudes, hop in, you just skipped an entire stage. That's what it does for you. It's a very good skip to consider. And sometimes 5-2 can be a real mess. Like what FilthyGamer's dealing with right now is kind of a gross place to be. With that car there.
Trombot and Scareface on the right. Gonna be tearing through enemies now.
Oh, I didn't notice that that a Werzum had scary face. Holy shit. Those vines are death incarnate now.
I mean, Scareface and Trombot don't stack as well as it used to, but still helps.
Is it like, it's not additive, is it? It's basically reduced 20
like
then
percentile base or something.
All the enemies have 80% health, and then 30% of that, when that happens, is when the throwing butt kicks on.
Yeah, it used to be that 33% was of the full HP without phase,
Yeah, so it would be a little bit better. Not a huge difference,
Still
though.
good.
It's still pretty solid. And on the throne, with all that HP, you're definitely going to notice the difference. Because the throne will definitely be locked up here. There's no reason not to have him locked up the whole time. He will never be walking.
Man,
There's some
taking a shovel
weird
to the...
interaction with the snare and the throne. Like, moves back if you re-snare it. Weird. You can push him into the wall.
Yeah.
You might see it. No.
Wants to snare these puppies. There you go. That helps a lot. Saves you a lot of ammo. Effort. Killing those high HP enemies. Super Splinter Gun. Maybe better than Minigun, but I think he's pretty good with these. He can use whatever he wants.
He also ditched the shovel for an Assault Slugger, which is gonna help. Oh my god!
Too bad. Cornered. 7-2.
Ouch.
Werzum has taken the advantage, though. Like, I think FilthyGamer had it initially, but getting to the palace has given the advantage to Werzum. Though he's getting pretty busted up here, wow.
Sometimes you run into a place like that that is just hideous. It's not impossible to survive, but wow, is it tough. You gotta be pretty evasive. Now, if you had Hammerhead or something, that's the mutation that'll get you out of any problem like that.
Hammerhead has pretty much become the meta.
Ironically, his shovel might have helped him out a lot to get rid of all the danger that he was in. Not that he should have kept the shovel. I definitely would have done the same thing. He went full offensive and he paid the price when he ran into a really nasty place. That would have been the last hurdle before his win, honestly.
Toxic bow, please.
Nobody uses toxic weapons, and I'm not surprised. Those things are
Only
not great.
defense with ice. Otherwise, it's slow as hell.
They don't have
How
time
does it
to
work
wait
well
for
with
clouds. He can push the clouds wherever he wants and use them
Yeah.
while moving. He doesn't have to wait for them. He can use them more offensively than they were meant to be used.
With Robot, you can push the clouds really well into enemies. Can be decent.
Big dog down. Werzum's on his way back to the frozen city here.
Is FilthyGamer at 5-1 or 5-2? Oh, he's at 5-2.
Alright, I will tell them the time is up.
Yep, time just ran out.
Should be, yep.
No more respawns. First time we've seen that today.
Man, Werzum's got some catching up to do. I mean, he has the advantage, but FilthyGamer could potentially get this back with his kit. If I'm looking at it right.
He gets to the throne, he wins.
Well, assault rifle and laser gun. He's gonna need something meatier to take on Little Hunter. Oh my goodness! Look at all those bullets.
FilthyGamer's life's hanging in the balance here. He has to beat 7-2. He has to at least reach the throne to pull in front,
and he's
he did
gone.
not. So the win automatically goes to Werzum for distance traveled. That's 1-1. These guys are putting up a fight for each other for this spot here.
Yeah, this is exciting. Good mirror match.
15 minutes on the clock. So again, 15 minutes is per point, so around a match, I should say, could take up to 75 minutes plus however long it takes for them to actually finish, but it's 15 minutes limit per point, and that is a respawn limit timer. So they're allowed to restart as much as they want until that timer hits 0, and then whoever has the furthest distance after if they both die again after the timer runs out and neither of them will win, will go by who made it the furthest. And so that's just a respawn timer. It is not a timer of instant win or anything like that. FilthyGamer was behind and he could have pulled off the win last time. They're both fish. No, Rebel.
No, one's Rebel. But yeah, fish is a... We've been seeing a lot of fish this tournament. I'm really confused.
He's like my 5th character, I think.
I've been trying to unlock Fish B recently, and that means I'm looping with everybody, and I'm starting with Fish, and I hate Fish.
Now Fish, he does get a good ammo boost. It's not crappy like the Crown of Haste actually is. He actually does get a lot more ammo.
It's a considerable boost. Like he gets
Yeah.
for bolts, he gets like 3 extra bolts, 3 extra explosives, 3 extra lasers. It's powerful.
It's pretty
It's
good.
like
That's
8 extra bullets.
That is definitely his
Then-
appeal, is more ammo in general. Rolling around is okay, it lets you skip portals like that. If he wanted that pop gun, he wouldn't have been able to get it maybe if he wasn't Fish, because it kind of pulled him in. But since he's Fish, he was able to get out of there and grab that. Now he has a good weapon for this fight here. He's got a crossbow for the big guys and a pop gun for killing big dog with. Crossbow takes longer than pop gun. For everyone who wants to shit on pop gun, it's true. I don't know why he's using the crossbow though, maybe he's saving bullets. There you go.
Yeah, Fish is basically, you know, back to the basics, and I don't know the basics of this game. Eh. And yeah, pop gun is really good for bosses. You can't really you can't knock it. It's good, like especially compared to the pop rifle, which is worse somehow, despite being a higher tier.
Yeah, pop rifle shoots 3 pellets for 2 ammo, and the pop gun shoots 1 pellet for 1 ammo. So the pop rifle is more efficient ammo-wise, but
It's just not
DPS
as
on it is way worse.
It's not as fun to use. It's supposed to be more controlled, so it's theoretically better, but it's the spam is part of the appeal of the pop rifle. You don't really, or the pop gun. You don't really care about ammo. You care about holding the enemy back and killing them eventually. You'll
Yep.
miss a bunch like this, but whatever. It doesn't matter. You can just run in there.
It's basically a stream of damage that you don't want to stop.
If you have shotgun shoulders for some reason, then it goes all over the place and it's hilarious. I don't know how good it is, but it certainly is funny to shoot. Grenade launcher.
What? Why do you shoot the grenade once? Huh.
I could see using the pop rifle on YV just because that burst would kill most things, and just like the assault rifle, I like that burst. 12 bullets potentially instead of 3. It's quite a burst. That's enough to kill most things.
I don't know. By the time you get pop rifle, there are much better guns either way. Pop rifle's got that early. Pop gun has that early game appeal. Pop rifle is just like, you're outclassed really easily.
I think pop rifle spawns on 1-3 and the pop gun on 1-2.
Oh, is pop rifle 1-3? I see it in like the city of all places all the time.
Oh. I think it's
Like-
1-3 or the sewers.
Maybe it's
We
just
get
my
it.
bad luck.
You'll be getting it early. You can get it as early as Crystal Caves, obviously, because it's where it was.
Ooh, heavy crossbow for Fish. If you were smart, you'd take it. Bye.
Let me look this up real quick.
I don't think I'd take it in this case. I'd stick with these 2 guns.
I would.
Pop
It's
gun.
fun.
Pop gun on Fish has more ammo. Heavy crossbow kind of feel like it's overrated. It's not very good for killing a
feel
bunch
like-
of enemies, and this is a bad time to pick it up.
I feel like heavy
Recycle gun is
crossbow
useless
or
though.
I feel like with these 2 guns together, they're kind of redundant because jackhammer and pop gun are basically the same thing.
Jackhammer is protection, and pop gun is murder.
Yeah.
Jackhammer on Lil Hunter is easy win.
It is. You can just chase him. He can't get away. You gotta be careful doing that with pop gun. You're gonna have to worry about getting
Ooh.
shot, but Jackhammer doesn't care. Ow! Goodness.
Or is this bit the bullet?
You should have been using that
Oh,
Jackhammer
yes.
because it would have destroyed the fire. It would cut right through it.
I don't think he was aware of that advantage because I wasn't either.
Jackhammer, hold down fire and chase Little Hunter until he's dead. Just don't get stepped on by him, and you should be able to shut him down. It's pretty aggressive. Pretty anti-Little Hunter weapon. It's really good for him. I don't know that I'd use it too much longer than that. A lot of people I've seen use it the whole way, and certainly it's good on the throne, but I would probably drop it after Little Hunter.
People use it on loop even sometimes. Just
Fish got the
for
machine
bullet
gun,
blockage.
the beast student.
It is the most defensive weapon you can get, just because it makes projectiles not exist anymore. It uses explosive ammo, and it doesn't use very much of it. You usually have a whole bunch of that stuff when you pick it up, so you usually can use the full charge of Jackhammer.
So many pop guns today.
like I mentioned, there seems to be like a biased spawn rate for guns. Like, I think 1 or 2 rounds ago, both what's it? Plants had pistol and laser gun for like a good 3 rounds.
I think it's all confirmation bias kind of thing. Like when you see a shot next comm, it doesn't hit, and you're like, oh yeah, we never hit nothing, and you hit all the time actually.
Could be true.
And pop gun really catches your eye because it's so great, so you always notice when it shows up.
I just checked, by the way, it's pop gun is 1-2 and pop rifle is 1-3.
This is pop gun working on crystals. It's not that good against them, they take a lot of hits, but it does hold them back so they can't bite you. It's better against
really good
lower...
just for holding enemies back.
Get the bazooka, come on.
I think it works better in the next area than in this one. Like, I think it actually improves again once you get to the surprisingly low HP snowbots and dogs. They really don't have that much.
Yeah,
Their
you can
appeal is
almost
that they can
almost
overwhelm you. That's why they have low HP, because they could just, you know, descend upon you like a pack of bats.
FilthyGamer is in front here in the labs with Rebel.
Yes, Rombots and Rhinoskin and Spirit.
Yeah,
Really
Rebel's a
good
pretty good
spam
carry once
allies.
you get the perks, and he's out of ammo.
Sorry, I just gotta get that HP.
Lightning rifle. That weapon.
Have we seen a nuke launcher this race, or is it like has it been missing?
Those are very
Yeah,
uncommon.
today.
It's very unlikely you'll find that or a super bazooka, because skipping all those stages, it just unlocked for FilthyGamer. Like, he could get it in the next area, maybe, and that's about it.
Which
You can-
of those drops the earliest though? Let me see.
You're gonna find them late for sure. Like, I would think you wouldn't find it before 5.3.
Right, nuke launcher is 5-1, of course without Oasis skip, and super bazooka is 5-2, so they're just right next to each other.
Yep, you throw in that you're skipping like 5 stages, I think. So you're gonna find them in the palace most likely, if at all.
Man, Fish is in a binder. No bullets and a wrench in the frozen city. This is awful. Like, if there was hell, this is it.
Ammo. Rebel's moving on forward.
Yeah, I think FilthyGamer has this in the bag. Werzum is in such a bad spot. He hasn't gotten any good weapon spot. Oh, speak of the devil.
Auto shotgun, wow.
Don't think that's gonna be enough though, unless FilthyGamer
Yes.
screws the pooch.
A machine gun, I would take that, yep.
Heavy machine gun or revolver? It's a machine gun.
Way faster DPS than the lightning rifle, at least.
Yeah. You see that heavy machine gun, you think, I'm gonna have fun today.
Should have this in the bag. Wow, blood cannon.
That's not a bad weapon.
Yeah, it's
It'll
not
delete the
bad.
bullets.
Blood
I don't
weapon
know
will
if I would
delete
take
bullets. What it does is if you're out of bombs, you start taking damage, but you still fire. Like, you have the option to shoot and take a hit for it, which is better than some of the other blood weapons. Like the blood hammer, if you miss a target, and I think bullets do not count as a target, so you still take damage for not hitting anything with it, and that's pretty bad.
Yep.
Blood cannon, though, pretty safe pickup.
Only enemies and props count for the.
Ooh, blood launcher takes 4 explosive though. Kinda
Yep.
limited.
You
I
cannot
would
hurt
save that
yourself.
for the orbs.
Cannot hurt yourself
it
with the
does-
bombs, but it is expensive.
Oh. FilthyGamer's in the. Oh! Ah!
He should have played a little safer there. You had some health packs to grab. Well, that's too bad. Now the throne has to be beaten. So it's up to Werzum to get all the way. Now he has to go the full distance, or else he loses by default here in 4 minutes. The timer will end.
Blood kind of has a bug right now, sadly. Sometimes it even damages you. So when you don't have ammo, it damages you, but it doesn't shoot.
Oh, it
normally shoots.
That's a crippling bug.
Jeez.
Yeah. And it does 2 damage now per shot instead of 1. It used to be 1. Blood launcher is still 1, I think.
I'm not too familiar with the blood cannon.
I nerfed it a bunch recently, so...
I've picked it up and shot it a few times and decided I had something better. It comes in the game so late.
I haven't seen it myself in either like my playthroughs or anyone else's, so I'm not sure what it does.
Oh, Joe says the bug is because they changed it to 4 ammo the shots instead of 3. So it gives you 3 ammo when you use it on yourself without ammo. So it takes 2 health, but gives you only 3 ammo, so you can't shoot it. Kinda stupid. Same thing with the Ultra Revolver. It gives you 1 ammo with Recycle Gland back, but it takes 2 ammo per shot. When they change like ammo consumption, they sometimes forget to change it everywhere.
Ooh, Werzum's taking down another hit.
Yeah.
He's got to get a good run.
Bind.
He's got to get a run going here or he's in trouble.
Don't think that wrench is gonna sell it for you, buddy. Now that he's getting shot in the back of the head. Or tack. Wow.
Power drived.
Just shoot the rad canister. You're no. Oof. What are you doing?
Yeah, I would have shot that. I
would have restarted. That's not fair, especially when spiders do 5 contact damage. What the hell?
You are allowed
Or
to
not
go.
spiders, scorpions.
And they're like guards chests, so you can't take them.
Pieces of shit is what they are.
How much contact damage do the scorpions do in the Oasis? Do they do 5 as well, or?
They kill you fast.
Same, yeah.
You can take a couple hits, but you should just kill scorpions. There's no reason to let them go. Just take them out. They're in your way. You probably will not miss the Oasis just for killing 1 or 2 of those.
God, FilthyGamer's dealing with a mess right here. That looks awful.
Big dog's down. Werzum's moving on in the caves, and FilthyGamer's trying to get in that vault. There he goes.
He's out. Good job.
Grabs Hammerhead. Heading into 5-3. 30 seconds left on the respawn.
Looks like Werzum just made it in time for 1 more respawn.
Yeah. Rebel has great Rebel mutations again, like Rhino Skin, Strong Spirit again, second Stomach this time. Getting pretty lucky with his mutations this round.
Assault Rifle and Big Bandit, that's a pretty good find.
Alright, so we'll go tell them time is up.
Yep, time is done. No more respawns. So Werzum has to go the full distance here, or else he defaults a loss.
It's looking like FilthyGamer has this in the bag, honestly.
Well, I hope they heard it this time. We'll see.
FilthyGamer's got a minigun and no bullets. I would have taken that sawed-off shotgun personally.
I'm like one of the only people that thinks the sawn-off is worse than a double shotgun.
And there goes Werzum. But he's restarting.
Ouch.
I don't think he hurt us.
Well, that's
Yep.
it. He's done. It's 2-1 here.
Let me go down there and hope they hear me this time.
Corral them.
But the gamer's trying to stay alive. But it's okay, he gets the point.
FilthyGamer got exploderized twice in the meantime. Wow.
For the 4th point, it's 2-1. FilthyGamer just needs one more go. He's going with Robot. I don't know what
Robot's,
Werzum's
Robot's an interesting choice in my opinion. Ooh, a YV. Here we go.
I don't think that Robot's a very good choice. But he has...
That's interesting. I didn't say good.
He has some appeal. He has a chance for better weapons. It's a very minimal chance. It's barely worth mentioning, but he does technically have a slightly better chance of weapons. He does have the ability to eat ammo and health out of weapons, but that's kind of a waste of time most of the time.
Yeah. You have to be really good at speed eating to take advantage of that while speedrunning.
I think if you take a robot to a vault or the sewers, he'll have a really good spawn bias for him.
His actual bonus is like 1 or 2 difficulty. It's something small like that.
Just
It's
one.
one.
It's pretty insignificant when it comes down to it. You might get a good weapon because of it, but it's pretty unlikely. Ow. We're skipping so many stages here. If he goes to the Crown Vault, and if he does stuff like that, it could add up, but it's just unlikely that you're going to get anything amazing. And it's not even a guarantee or anything, it's just raising the chance. It opens up the pool, adds some better guns to it earlier. 1 level earlier.
I think it's the logic of there's that chance, so I'm gonna take it.
And those weapons aren't necessarily amazing either. They're not... Most of them are pretty good, but it's not like they make the run by themselves.
Hyper Rifle by 3-2 would be pretty good if you were doing a normal run, but for speed runs, it's not as appealing.
I don't have any in my 5-character lineup.
You can get screwdrivers the whole time, that's true, and the robot doesn't get rid of that fact. It still can happen to him. He has an Ultra that can get rid of that chance, I hear. I hear that it might be broken right now, but...
I think it's fixed again? I don't know.
But it's supposed to remove those from the pool, which is pretty nice, I guess.
It removes like all weapon drops
YV would be
before the
to
scrapyard.
go. All YV needs is a good big weapon, and he's got this in the bag.
Splinter Pistol.
Wow.
On
I went
robot.
through love.
It's
Splinter
hard to
pistol, but
say
no ammo for it.
if that's because of the buff or not. You never know.
I'd
Like,
say
he's
it's
just
because of the
lucky.
buff, because that's pretty conspicuous.
Got out mid-sentence for me. Thank you, Discord.
It's gonna happen with any VoIP.
Yep.
Conspicuous non-use of B-Rap on YV here. Has he just found nothing to kill with it?
Jackhammer. YV had the chance to take a sawed off, which is pretty interesting. On
Oh, he
YV.
didn't take it?
Yeah, he did not take
Even
that.
with the prop?
It's a pretty odd choice in my opinion because you can spread all over the screen with that. It's a really good find. Slugger for anything 4x is good, but the sawed off and the guns like it really shine.
You give up crossbow for the slugger. Why?
I would have liked the splinter pistol on YV. That would have been the perfect weapon. Robot's the one that found it, though. Too bad.
Also, man, fucking Little Hunter with those elbow drops. He's going crazy.
It doesn't take much to kill a hunter when you're YV. He should be nearly dead already. Yep.
He's already gone.
I think you have to drop him 2 times with Slugger. I think
It looked like 3,
Slug
but I
should
think he
kill him.
missed one.
Werzum's pulling ahead. He's trying to break even on the scoreboard here.
Who has the advantage right now in terms of wins?
FilthyGamer has 2 points, I think.
Yep. And he's falling behind because, honestly, his character is slower. His weapons are better, but it just doesn't matter. Splinter Gun and Jackhammer, Splinter Pistol and Jackhammer are pretty solid pickups. But
Jackhammer, that's Little Hunter.
it's not a fast way to kill him. It won't be
And
as
there
fast as
goes
YV. Ow.
Really, so at least.
YV
No
hugged a
thanks.
bomb.
Detonation. This is Robot's chance to play it safe and get the win. This has been the case a lot of time. It's just come down to just not dying will get you the win on most of these matches.
I wonder if Robot's aware of this, because do they usually say their status in the chat, or?
Many people don't. Most people don't.
Yeah, because like, I don't think Robot's aware of the fact that he has the advantage right now.
He's taking his time
Could be
anyway.
watching Dream, but that has a delay, even added with the Twitch delay, so it's like 30 seconds behind
Yeah.
for him. Could be watching his stream though. I don't watch the stream myself because it will just distract me. But
Back
it does
in-
give you an advantage.
I don't mean screen sharing. I mean just like saying, "Hey, I'm at this point right now," or "Ah, I died."
Yeah, some people do that, not many though. I haven't seen many do that yet this tournament.
Don't need those filthy screen lookers.
You could like fake it, like, oh, I died. When
You
you're
could
at
go
the
full
throw.
meta here.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty funny, actually.
Let's see if
Oh,
Robot
well, the Frozen
survives.
City.
Ooh.
I think Robot's got it in the bag here. The splinter
That's
pistol's
bolt
really
row.
good at clearing chaff.
This
Yeah,
place is
and
a
it's
mess.
bolt now, so.
Splinter pistol doesn't have that armor penetration, but the sheer number of like splinters out there really helps out a lot in corridors. If they don't hit a wall, that is.
I would have taken the machine gun over the laser pistol. It's done its job, it's done. He's
Has a laser
cleaned though. YV doesn't have much.
Yeah, he's after that death in labs, he's looking pretty haggard.
Ups for open mind. Didn't really have much to choose from though. That's too bad. And we're in the palace.
I don't like open mind on normal runs, but speed runs it's kinda okay. It can give you like an extra weapon chest, so an extra chance at a good weapon.
You could get 2 rad containers and that would be the most worthless thing. Actually.
Yeah.
That would be the worst thing
Well,
to
if you
find.
Two present. Two present.
And if you
chests.
skip those rad chests, don't you just get a guaranteed horror spawn?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think one of them has to be a big one if that's the case.
Spawns right next to a show cop. That's okay, he's fine.
Flat cannon's putting in some work.
Good.
Love that gun. Slightly
Whoa.
weaker than the rest of the cannons, but it's so safe, it's great.
Yeah, I don't really count it as a cannon. It only uses 1 ammo. All the other cannons use so much more.
I thought a flat cannon uses 2.
Maybe.
But yeah, it uses way less ammo than
Yeah,
other
it uses
cannons,
like
and
1
it's
or
so
2.
good. Flat cannon's my boy. Flat cannon is especially hilarious if you have shotgun shell. Ooh, energy sword.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh
Damn.
Ouch. Oh, the generator.
He did not make it to 7-3. That's a shame.
no! Oh man.
So 7-2 is the furthest so far, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a bad place to die right before you get to the next area.
I almost fell on my chair. That death was so abrupt.
Forget that those props are explosive, but they are. They're in the palace now, and they'd kill you in one little mistake like that.
Yeah, ever since I learned that, I've been so gun-shy in the palace. Just the capacity to die instantly is so scary.
I don't feel like they
How much
stand out
damage do
very
those
well.
things do?
Explosions are pretty likely to kill you in one hit like that. If you're that close
Oh,
to them,
it's
It
just
is
a
a number,
flat
I just-
explosion damage.
I don't know what the number is, but it's an explosion just like any other explosion. It will hit you many times, and if you're right next to it, you're going to take a lot of damage from it. Little Hunter shuts down
Oh, you
YV.
took a bullet in the face. Man, ever since YV lost his advantage this match, he's been thrown off balance. He hasn't gotten a good thing going for him.
Toxic launcher. He's going to have a hard time if he doesn't get the same kind of weapons that he had last time. That really helped out.
Yeah, I found that Splinter Pistol really early.
Energy Sword and Splinter Pistol for the throne would have been marvelous. He just had one enemy to go, and he made that mistake.
Yeah, if I remember right, explosions in general do like 5 to 10 damage.
It depends on how much of it you get hit by. They're a bunch of little bubbles, and they add up together. You don't have any kind of invulnerability unless you have strong spirit, so...
Does boiling veins help you against those generators?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
won't
yeah,
die.
that's what I thought. Unfortunately, you didn't get that. Also, does boiling veins count as a weapon upgrade for a heavy heart?
Yep.
Thought so. Oh man, YV, those bullet dodges, what are you... Whoa. You don't have the luxury of being gutsy.
Yeah, current assassins only hit for 5, which is way less scary than what they used to be. There was a chance they'd hit you twice and kill you instantly from full
Wait,
health.
really?
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty nasty. That was back
I don't remember that.
many patches ago. That's the way they always were when I was playing. They were just... It was the same kind of bug that you get when you hit a moving target. Like, if you were moving or something, they would just hit you twice, and you would just take 10 damage, and that would be the end of it. They were way more frustrating than they are just regular old bandits now. Hit you for 5 if they feel like it.
YV took Last Wish as his first perk, and I don't think we're gonna see a jungle out of that, but that's weird. Was he really that desperate for health?
I don't remember. Screwdriver on Big Bandit. Ouch.
Poor robot. Using my favorite weapon against the boss it's best for.
You got some strange opinions.
Yeah.
Some wrong opinion. I'm just gonna go ahead and call them wrong, not strange. Wrong opinions about the screwdriver having a purpose. I think you might be alone in this screwdriver strategy. I don't think that anyone likes to do that but Highwang here. Oh, clicked outside the screen.
Yeah, we aren't seeing that
Holy
jungle.
crap.
Not with that health. He could go in there now.
I wouldn't still. Not,
I would.
Not with that kit. Like, he has stuff to take out the general stuff, but those fly mobs are going to give him trouble if he goes to the jungle. And it'd also be a time waster.
Screwdriver has no purpose in a speed run because you should not see the mansion in your speed run, or you probably made a huge mistake. So I usually restart when I see it. Robot taken out. There is 90 seconds left on the clock.
Toxic Cloud. Was he using a toxic bow? And YV's down. Does he still got time to respawn?
He does. They're getting close to their last shot at this, though.
Toxical launcher was a huge mistake.
Always a huge mistake.
You see Toxical launcher and you're just like, fuck you.
I would rather have a screwdriver or anything else. I would rather have a disc gun.
I would
Probably.
rather have nothing.
Just use my fists.
Oh, YV, what are you doing?
"20 seconds left. Triple machine gun. Finish off Big Dog." I'm inclined to say that this is their last run, probably.
Most likely. YV would have to have a pretty miracle run to get the advantage back.
So YV has to beat the throne.
He has to get to throne.
Yeah,
He
get
doesn't
to
have
the
to
throne.
win.
He also has to hope that robot doesn't. He has to hope that robot screws up.
Yeah, he has to pass up Robot, which honestly shouldn't be hard for YV to do. He's not that far ahead. And then he has to just get to the throne, and then Robot can die. Or he can just get the win. That would be fine.
discs.
Okay, and he goes disc gun on Big Dog, cleans up.
So weird how that works. That's like the only purpose for the disc gun, to frisbee a dog to death.
Sledgehammer, yeah.
Not a good decision when you don't have trigger finger. Also, is YV clicking outside the screen a lot? I notice a lot
He
of
told
pause
me
there.
he heard me.
Oh,
He didn't need
Alright.
to do that, but he did.
heard you
give
say
him-
what though?
At least Werzum heard me. I don't know about FilthyGamer.
Oh
Oh my.
YV! Oh!
he's dodging.
YV's out.
No, he's dead. No, alright. Well, FilthyGamer wins by default then. That's 3-1. FilthyGamer. I'm gonna go say hello to those guys if they can hear me. Other guys, you can hear me. Good runs. It's
You
all.
can hear us with the bloodlust you guys were feeling.
I don't think FilthyGamer can hear me, but he did get it. He's got 3-1 on you. Sorry, Werzum. Good matches. You guys lasted a long time together. Drove it to the end there.
Pretty exciting matches, not gonna lie.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's
that
got
energy
energy
sword.
sword.
That was awful.
That energy sword really messed you up, but it actually got you. I mean, yeah, you got the win because of that run. It's just that energy sword shut you down because of that generator. Oh man. But you still got the point there, 3-1. So I'll let you know when your next game is. Thanks for coming, guys. Good match. We have LuckyLuckLuc and PancakeFlipper here.
Do we have a multi twitch for them?
Yep. There it is. Lucky is up top. I gotta start my clock. It's a little behind schedule here. Oh man, Lucky got stepped on there. Crystal and steroids. Interesting. Speed versus safety.
A very average first run. Nothing really remarkable going on. We'll have to see how. Oh wow! Steroids took a shot to the face.
Scarier face, nice perk to get. Gamma Gut's not as nice, but still pretty good. You can use that on Big Dog. Pop gun.
If Crystal gets scary face as well, she's pretty much safe for most of the melee enemies in the game. Like, I think the only threat she would have would be against the radiation dogs. You could also save ammo by running over these birds. A crystal shield does not protect against missiles, does it?
It doesn't protect against bombs, and it doesn't protect against melee. So, those two things are a concern. You're not immortal when you're shielded, you are just blocking bullets. Really, that's the only thing that you're really doing. And that's pretty good, but it's not immortality. And it also isn't as good as it used to be when it lasted forever. You could shield as much as you wanted to back in the day. They toned that down pretty hard.
Yeah, that needed to be toned down, honestly.
It really did. It was kind of ridiculous. I think it was Krinku who made a video that got it single-handedly shut down when he was blocking 20 big bandits at once. More than that.
Yeah, I've noticed people can't lap as ridiculously as they used to before. It seems like lap 4 is the general stopgap for most players.
There's some dangerous stuff showing up in the late game now that stops you from getting too far, which is the way they wanted it. They always said that looping forever was a bad thing, and I agree with that. I don't really ever care for those long runs.
Yeah, you need, like, increasing odds, so looping forever isn't great. It's a good thing they have, like, new threats coming in with each lap. Looks like these two are neck and neck, though.
Crystal's doing a decent job keeping up the pace. Steroids usually would pull in front pretty fast. 2.5 minutes in, not moving too slow. I don't want to say he's moving slow, because he's not really. Crystal's doing a really good job, is the case, actually. Indecisive about what upgrade, though.
Crystal lost her grenade launcher, though, which I think was probably her one advantage. Oh, Crystal was behind. She was in 5-1, and Steroids is in 5-3 now.
That's not much of a lead, and the way that Steroids can get shut down by a death, that kind of lead falls apart. Like, safety isn't a bad choice. I can see picking Crystal for that reason.
It's definitely a safe first pick. Like, you'd have to have comically bad luck to fuck up. Also, wow, does Vanilla Gamma get... Oh no, she shot him with a disc earlier, that's why they died instantly. I thought Vanilla Gamma Guts was enough to kill a Snowbot, but it's not. Oh, wow! Almost ate shit from our own disc.
She can bounce those back. It's not a bad weapon for her. Not as bad as it is for everyone else. It's not a great crossbow weapon, but it still cleans up pretty well if you don't have to worry about killing yourself. That's the big flaw that everyone hates it for.
I feel like it should do more hits for how slow it goes, but maybe that's just me.
I think it could use a little bit of a damage buff. It's pretty good, but it's not good enough. It wastes a lot of bullets. It's the one way to run out of crossbow bolts fast. I think he got Little Hunter.
Crystal's giving that machine gun a workout.
No, Little Hunter's just got 8 heavy bolts in his face. He's still kicking. He should be dead next time. It doesn't take too many heavy bolts to kill him. Jeez, can't land the shot. There you go.
Is he on it? Oh,
yeah, he's dead.
Oh my! Yeah, I might be a little bit behind.
Steroids is in the labs cleaning up.
Yeah, Steroids has got that flat cannon, which is really good here. Like, even if you miss, like, your target, you're generally gonna hit something with the aftermath in the labs. And kill something. Does he have a regular or supercross, though?
I don't know. Whatever it is working for him.
I think it's a regular cross. It's not an auto or a heavy.
Yep. Combine that with a flat cannon and you have enough power to get through pretty fast. 5 minutes to the palace isn't lightning fast, but it is certainly moving quickly enough to get this win here.
It's speeding along the Autobahn fast. Take the flame shoddy, you don't have a lot of bolts.
Yeah. That wouldn't be a bad pickup. Double shotguns.
Oh, Crown of Destiny, what? I didn't even notice he had that.
Hyper rifle. Man, when did he get that?
I think probably when we were looking at steroids. Crystal kind of caught up, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Hyper rifle might be the break. That's a really good find. It's better than steroids. Pretty basic stuff. It's getting old, these weapons he's using.
Steroids is cleaning up his 7-2, though. Like, I think all he has left is the dogs.
Heavy grenade launcher. Crystal is doing everything she can to get there quickly. Steroids going to the throne fight. Nuke launcher for Crystal. Wow. I don't know. I'd drop that heavy after I clear this out. And then you could drop that throne real fast. Crystal could still do this if she gets moving. She's looking for the last enemy though. It really needs to get moving. Pick your perk. Hurry up, Pancake. Pick your perk. Stop messing around. Oh, jeez. Oh, she just needs to get up there. Crystal could have had this, but I think they're wasting too much time. That nuke launcher is a huge deal breaker. Look at that, leading the nuke ready to go.
Ooh, oh. Had a phone call mid-convo, and then I come back to see Steroids has taken the throne.
Better... that's too bad. Crystal, I feel like they threw it away. I feel like they could have had this pretty easily, but they were messing around. They wasted a good 30 seconds, and that would have been plenty of time for a nuke launcher win, but Lucky already has it, so I gotta go tell them Lucky's point. I'm gonna let Pancake go ahead and play it out, though, because I want to see how long it takes. I don't expect it will take very long.
That's 2 nukes.
Yep, there it goes.
That's 3 nukes.
I almost
Hello.
died, but yeah.
Hello, guys.
Hey.
Lucky had it. It's 1-0, so go ahead and restart whenever you guys are ready.
Yep.
I gave him the signal to go ahead and give it another go.
I reload this Twitcher. I feel like I'm way behind.
Okay, you guys ready?
We've already done a countdown.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. They started. So let me give him a new clock. I lost my countdown guy, he had to go, so they took care of it for me. They did their own countdown, that's fine. Chicken, though. What? Chicken. What's up with
That's...
that?
Whoa, is this our first chicken the whole tournament?
No, we've seen plenty of every character, honestly. Chicken is definitely one of the rare ones, though.
I haven't seen some of the other rounds. I've been having a hard time keeping up with the archive. Chicken is an interesting choice. I think if she gets her throne, but she could, you know, get something going.
A lot of the bracket is set up so a lot of the good players are not against each other. Like, I'm sure it can happen. I don't know a lot of the players, but all the ones I knew from last tournament were seeded into round 2, and they won't be playing each other until they win at least one, so there should be a lot of painful matchups for the people who barely made it through round 1 against those people who weren't clearing the thrones.
Voice of Dog.
Yeah, Voice of Dog and Catsworth, they're going to be playing some serious contenders. Like, they're in a bad ways as far as matchup goes. They're going to have a hard time. Round 2 will be interesting. It is single elimination, though. That's the only way we could have done it. But I think by the time we get to, like, round 6, there won't be anything but great players left. I don't see that happening. I don't see how they could get that lucky, especially with the way it was seeded. They're going to run into some good players in round 2. It's going to happen. Just about everyone is. our 2 tournament winners from last time, Babadook got first, and he's on one end, and Defdeed is on the other. So they'll be fighting some people pretty soon. Babadook's scheduled to go tomorrow, actually, against Junya. One of the first wins we had. You're gonna run into those good players sooner or later, and most likely in round 2, this is the round it's gonna start happening here. These guys, for example, are fighting for a spot against Idiot, who's really good.
Oh man, so, Idiot's scary to play against.
These two seem like they're doing pretty good. They're definitely gonna have their hands full fighting Idiot, though. He's a really good player.
Chicken has homing bolts and splinter gun. I wouldn't say the best for homing bolts, but you can work with it.
Once again, I want to say how much I like Rebel's B-Skin. That is a B-Skin worth taking.
Fuzzy Coat is best.
It lets you see yourself in a crowd of a character whose power is to make clones. You really need that. You really need to separate yourself from the field. It's more useful than it usually is to be able to see yourself, because you don't want to get mixed up with one of your buddies. That'll mess you up.
Man, Chicken's fighting a mess here. What is this? Well, at least she's out. Don't think Euphoria is gonna help out at this point, man.
Yeah, Jalke, if you are ready to go, we actually have... you missed the spot today. Like, you should have said something this morning. So I definitely would have had a spot for you, but we still have one place you can play tonight if you really want to. If you're ready to go after these guys, that's our last chance. There is one spot left that's not going to be filled. Currently, Dez is scheduled to play Fish, and I think he had to bail, so he's going to get a default win here in 20 minutes or so, if no one is there to play him. And he's going to move on to round 2.
Chicken's got a pretty good pace going right now. I don't know if, I'm not sure if Rebel could catch up, because it looks like the Rebel's not using the active as much.
Yeah. I don't like it when Rebel gets picked and doesn't use her ability. I just don't like... she's okay to speedrun, a little risky, but okay, as long as you use that ability. If you don't, then why did you pick her? I don't understand why you would choose her.
They picked it for the health regen, but it's not powerful enough. It'll never fully heal you.
It really isn't powerful enough. It's like...
I'd say it's like 1 to 2 HP a floor.
It's half your HP, but who cares? You'll get health packs. It's not really... I wouldn't pick her just for that. You can pick somebody way better. It's just...
I'd say with how HP works in this game, it's kind of detrimental.
Yeah.
Like, if you're worried about health, just pick up second stomach on the spot. Or play Robot. Robot's better for getting health back. Yeah, Chicken has a substantial lead at this point. I don't know if she has the kit, though, to kill the throne. She's also died what looks like twice. Heavy grenade launcher. Oh, man. That'll do it. That's a deal sealer.
Yep. Not a bad weapon at all. Rebel is moving very quickly.
Yeah, because she's not spamming her minions.
Yeah, she died once, at least, I guess. I'm not sure when that happened, but she's pretty far behind at this point.
Yeah, heavy grenade launcher is an interesting weapon. It does like basic grenade damage, but the impact of the grenade itself does like, what, 30, 40 damage? I gotta look that up real quick. Yeah, heavy grenade launcher. Explosion is a little bit more... Oh, actually, explosion damage is doubled alongside impact damage. You do 30 on impact and 12 to 24 on the explosion. That's mental.
A very timely laser minigun for Chicken here on the throne. full ammo on both guns. Laser minigun will not kill the throne with that, but it will help. I hurt it real bad with Scary Face and that minigun. You're talking about lowering itself to like 30% of what's left. Pretty close.
Is the laser minigun better than the heavy grenade?
It's
I feel
better
like
than
you could replace
anything,
one of those.
honestly. If you have full ammo for it, that is the best weapon to bring. Maybe a nuke launcher or a super bazooka is better. But that right there, in 1-2 seconds, it's empty, it is done its dues, and it's a lot of damage.
Oh, and it got more...
Yep.
Wow, that's got some mileage.
Throne's just about dead now. Not too much more to go.
He threw the...
Yeah, take that, sucker. Watch it, chicken. Watch it.
Ooh!
Nice. Okay. That's a crown
That's
for...
a chicken win.
It's a crown for PancakeFlipper. I'm gonna tell them if they... You guys want to count down yourself? Go ahead. Spelling. Alright.
I'm impressed, PancakeFlipper. That was great.
I will get you set up, Jockey, after these guys. You're gonna need to stream to Twitch though, so you can go ahead and start doing that when you're ready. Yeah, a win for chicken. That's pretty interesting.
Horror said the throw didn't kill, but ooh, horror versus rebel.
I wouldn't expect the throw to kill. It's based on your current level, I think, and it doesn't do very much damage at all.
Yeah, you need the butt for throw to be any good. Horror repping that screwdriver.
Yeah, it was a good opportunity to get that headless chicken Chivo. As close as that was. Sit on the throne without your head. I would have counted that, I would have had to. If we see the credits, then you have achieved. If you sit on the throne, you have achieved the goal. That's the goal here, just sitting on the throne, so... Dying to the throne is not met, but killing it and then sitting on the throne. Even if you were...
Horror.
Yeah, Horror's trapped. This is gross. He's okay. Still okay down here. He can't really get shot unless he moves. Ow.
Yeah, Horror got corner camped pretty hard. Rebels taking a SMG and an assault rifle to Big Dog. Does the Throne's explosion damage you at all? Somebody's saying that you could get that Chivo relatively easy.
Yeah, I think you can just get blown up by the throne and sit on it. I'm pretty sure that works, which means it's a really easy Chivo if that's true. If it's not true, then it's going to be a little bit more difficult. I can't see how you would...
I've seen anyone get damaged by the explosion, though.
Yeah, they're careful. I wouldn't do it on purpose. It's a pretty small explosion for as big as the throne is. Horror's Beam is better for destroying bullets than for damage, but you might as well do it if you're not going to miss, because you were throwing your rods away unless you hit the target. But if you're hitting the target, there's no reason not to shoot it.
Is Horror's butt still heal from beam?
Yeah, I think it charges
Does
faster.
Does that work at all? Because I've never seen that work.
Takes a lot of shots, takes a lot of power to get healed off of it.
That doesn't really sound like an enticing butt to me.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't like that one. I don't like robots. That's pretty much it. Fish. I don't grab those three. The rest of them are pretty good.
Fish is fun if you have Gamma Guts, but yeah, I feel like Fish's butt is a downgrade because with basic roll you have a fast startup, while with the butt you have a slow wind up.
Oh man, taking risk with that car shovel. Horror's dealing
did I
with
miss-
snowbots.
Did I miss someone batting away a car? I'd be really disappointed if I did.
No, he was just walking right up next to one, smacking him.
Ow. Gotta see that home run swing against the car. Oh my goodness, that Yeti. That's Rebel.
Snowbot?
She's fine.
Yeah, she's fine. They're pretty
No,
close here.
Yeti is real.
Horror's heading into 5-2. He's a little behind, but he's catching up.
items he got in his kit. He has machine gun and splinter pistol, or splinter gun.
Well, here we see the crown vault making a difference in who's ahead. It's going to put Horror right in front, right next to his opponent. He went for the...
Destiny on pretty good.
Yep, not as punishing as it is, and he went for the hammerhead. He got a decent mutation out of it instantly. So even though you're only supposed to get one, Horror gets an extra one anyway. So he gets a free mutation immediately, and for the rest of the run he's limited, but that's okay. He's only going to get a couple more anyway. His mutations right now are pretty good. He really doesn't need any more, but hopefully he'll get some good ones anyway. It's a good chance, better with Horror than anyone else to grab that crown.
Did he kill Hunter? It looked like he was struggling for a bit.
I don't think so.
That is.
I find that unlikely. I don't see him though.
There he is. Oh, Rebel gets taken down by a snowbutt.
Yeah, Little Hunter's still got a lot left in him. Unfortunately. He's giving some hard
Horror
times.
almost got tackled by a dead Donner.
Man. Yeah, well, that's 5-3 getting cleared out by Horror. He's pulling up.
Did he just take the lightning shotgun? Oh no, he took the lightning shotgun. No, not that mess. Why?
Who was Lucky's first pick? I forget. It was Crystal.
Yes. Actually, no. I think he had steroids.
Steroids lost to Crystal. No, wait, yeah, you're right. Crystal was messing around with the nuke launcher.
Yeah.
Never used it. Yeah, that was too bad. I forgot about that. That made me sad to see a win getting tossed just because they weren't pushing as hard as they should have been. He's going into the palace soon, though. He's got the weaponry to get through here, no problem. Hammerhead helping you get done faster.
I just don't like how lightning weapons are unreliable, period. Every single time I use those damn things, they hit a wall or miss the target. It's really frustrating. Especially in the case of the lightning shotgun, because with the lightning shotgun, 4 of those damn bolts will just arc off into nothing.
You can see that Horror's level is a lot lower than you would expect, and it's because he's using that pretty liberally, but that's okay. It's certainly getting the job done. I really don't feel like mutations make a big difference except for the handful, and he has already got that handful. Honestly, there's only a couple more.
Ooh, man.
PancakeFlipper got taken out, which means that
Lucky
Super Bazooka on Horror, and he takes it. He just needs to get there alive, and he's all set to win.
I think he has a good chance of doing it. He needs to right-click to get rid of those burst bullets.
That dog didn't have a chance.
I think Lucky has this.
He certainly has the best weaponry for the throne here with the Super Bazooka. Is probably the best choice. Energy Sword.
He also gets a... Looks like I'm ahead by 3 seconds. What is this now?
He's gonna have a hard time failing here, I think, because the throne's not gonna last 10 seconds against that Super Bazooka.
Why is he backing up so far? No, don't use the piss beam. Just fucking shoot him with the bazooka.
Well.
Oh, it's dead anyways, whatever. And Lucky takes a point. We're tied 1-1.
Yep. They're not tied, actually. It's 2-1. Lucky's just got a second point.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shit. You're right.
Let me go tell him Lucky's got it. They're back at the start. Robots. And PancakeFlipper might be doing robot too. We might have 2 robots on our hands here.
PancakeFlipper doesn't have YV. That's weird.
They're starting. There they go. Robots. 2 robots. Maybe match point here.
PancakeFlipper taking a beating initially.
I don't know where Devil is. He's taking his time getting here. I thought he'd be here. I don't know if he'll make it. He sounded like he was busy today. That's okay. Maybe he'll be here for the games tomorrow. I know SleepCycles won't be. He said he'll be here next Saturday. Upgun and Sledgehammer are pretty weird starting items to have. Pretty uncommon.
I think he's a victim of circumstance. If he gets trigger, no, you got Bloodlust.
Oh, they're not bad. They're just they're dropping as soon as they're able to. Really is the thing here.
I just don't like Sledgehammer because of how slow it is. It's really powerful, but man, you could get put in a bad spot if you don't have trigger fingers.
I don't mind the Sledgehammer. I don't think you need trigger fingers for it, unless you're getting flooded. Upgun really solves the problem, getting flooded too, so with that gun on his offhand, I think he's okay.
Yeah. I do like the Sledgehammer a lot. I just feel like having trigger fingers definitely influences my decision.
It kills these snow tanks pretty fast.
3 hits. Seems like it's roughly the damage of a bow, but I'm most likely wrong on that calculation.
That sounds about right. I don't remember how much it is, but it's pretty significant. It's enough to one-shot most enemies that aren't huge tanks.
Actually, the bow is slightly weaker than the Sledgehammer. What?
Reload time is longer on the Sledgehammer.
Yeah. It's also a minuscule amount, like, bow is 20, Sledgehammer is 24.
I love seeing the pop gun spin, just trying to catch up to that enemy that's spinning around him.
Yeah.
I like most lightning weapons, but they definitely waste energy ammo. I don't think they waste enough to worry about it though. Like, they're really good for killing little minions, and little minions are part of this run, so you could justify using it for a while.
Lightning cannon's really good, but like, I just don't like how often the lightning weapons hit a wall for me. It's so damn annoying.
Lightning cannon is something that keeps getting nerfed, but it is not going to show up on this run ever. We'll never see one of those. Unless somebody does the whole mile, I still don't know if you could see it. It's pretty late. Lightning hammer is pretty solid. I don't really...
Nobody's done the long walk this run, have they?
Not today, thankfully. I got tired of seeing that. I hate to see that happen because that's a huge waste of time. And I don't think it makes the game any easier. Most of the people who were doing it just didn't know about the skip, really. It's the only reason they were doing it. There's really
the
no
long run
no
just makes
here.
So many more enemies that it's hard to deal with. As that is missing in action, unfortunately. You got the C-grade commentary today.
We will be having one more game today. It'll be Dez and Jaka if he's up for it. Sounds like we got a last-minute entry. I'm only accepting that because somebody dropped out. That's the only reason why you'd be allowed to play. We've had a couple people substitute like that, which is fine. We got spots, and I hate to not fill them. I hate to... Des wanted to play today, and I told him his opponent wouldn't be able to make it, but he sounds like he's ready to go. If you are...
It looks like Lucky took the lead from this race.
Yeah, he sure did. Eraser
got tied up.
Eraser and Jackhammer. Interesting weapons. The Eraser's real good. I like it a lot. It's just...
It's a fun weapon.
I mean, he killed that big freak guy. I don't know his actual name. I can't remember, but he died in 2 shots. There's not very many weapons that do that to those guys. Those guys have a ton of HP. They take a lot of damage.
How many shots does the Eraser shoot out at once? I wonder.
Watch out for that bomb generator.
Eraser fires 17 shots at once, so you're doing anywhere between 34 to, I want to say 50 some odd damage. 51, I think? I need a calculator to figure this out. Hang on a second.
I like the lightning hammer a lot. It's a free melee weapon that does pretty good damage, and it hits a bunch of little minions. You probably won't see that here either. It's pretty unlikely. You could, I guess, if they took the Crown Vault. If Robot was wearing a Crown of Curses, I think his difficulty is amplified more than usual, so he probably would get some good stuff then. I think if you were going to use Robot, you probably should grab that crown. That might be a good time to use that crown. Tactically. The crowns are better on certain characters.
Yeah, if you get up in someone's face with the Eraser, you're doing 51 damage, so that's pretty good.
He just got bit by a mimic. He's catching up, though. PancakeFlipper's on his way.
Is he? Ooh,
he
7-2.
Yep, the same stage.
Look. Lucky got to the throne, though. I think he's going to take this.
Laser minigun.
Did he take both miniguns? No, he took the Eraser.
I'd take both miniguns.
Yeah, both miniguns seems like a good idea here. Just dump damage.
Seems like the ideal situation for what he's got is to use both those. I don't do a lot of race tournaments because people get sick of them. Like Donkey Kong is the go-to example for that.
Yeah, Donkey Kong was a chore to watch.
Nuclear Throne is different because it's RNG and you can't practice too much. You can practice, obviously you can practice, but it's not the same kind of practice. You don't just memorize things. Robot on the left is beating Robot on the right to the throne kill. I think he's got it. I think this will be a round point here.
Yeah, Lucky got the kill.
Well, that does it. Pancake has been defeated by LuckyLuc. LuckyLuckyLuc. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I keep thinking of the cartoon character LuckyLuc, but there it is. 3-1. Lucky's got it.
I can't process the fact that the laser minigun was given up.
Yep. I'm gonna go say hello to our contestants here. Hey guys.
Hey, what's up?
Nice runs. Game's over. 3-1, not bad.
Absolutely decimated.
Yeah.
I don't know about
matches.
that.
There were close matches, man, and I thought I was going so fast.
I feel like Pancake could have had it twice. Like that last one was close enough that you might have been able to pull ahead. But when you were Crystal, you're breaking my heart when you weren't getting down to the throne soon enough. You were just picking a perk for like 10 seconds and stuff. Had a nuke launcher on hand. Steroids just got to the throne. Like you guys were neck and neck, and you decided to.
Yeah. Well, I'm more afraid of dying than actually, like, most of the time when I'm speedrunning, I'm actually dying because I'm trying to go too fast. So sometimes I like to pace myself back a little.
Yeah, I mean.
But you are right.
I think he could have. I think he could have had it though. I think that point, I think you might have been able to compete if you had just moved just a little bit faster, because that weapon is way better than what Steroids currently had. It was just like. But anyway,
well.
Congratulations, Lucky. I'll move you to round 2, and I'll let you know when you're up.
Thanks, and thanks for organizing the tournament and commentary. I appreciate it. It's awesome so far. Top notch.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming, guys.
All right, take care.